Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to yet another video. Today we are here on a new set. We're actually down in my living room. The only thing about this set is it's been raining in Virginia for about 10 days straight. I don't know if you just heard that, but that is a pump that is actually pumping water out of my crawl space. So you might hear that. I think it goes on about every 2 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, today I'm going to be showing you guys a what's in my camera bag for 2021 video. So yeah, let's get right into it. So alright, let's start with the camera bag. I have the EV case. I don't really know if it has a specific model name. I got this back in college, and I got it mostly because of this hard shell type material on the face. I just wanted to be able to lay it down and not worry about scratching it up or anything like that. But it's been alright. I do have some complaints, and the main one is, I don't know if you guys heard that, but the pump just went on. But so yeah, back to the bag. My main complaint is that it doesn't have a dedicated tripod location. I usually put it in the pockets where your water bottle would normally go, and that holds up pretty well. I put my gimbal there sometimes and try to put these little clips on there to stop it from moving, but I'd like to have a dedicated spot for my tripod. And the second thing is it's not really that comfortable. I know that camera bags can only get so comfortable, at least in my experience. So I'm actually in the market for a new camera bag because of that. So if you guys have any recommendations, let me know in the comment section below. All right, so this case, like I said, has this front pouch, kind of like a clamshell. Has a zipper location here where I usually put all my cords and just random stuff. But so yeah, let's start with lenses. Let's start with the one that's not in the bag. I'm gonna start with the one that's on the camera, which is my Zeiss 18mm f2.8, and I actually got this lens after renting it for a week when I was going to Hawaii, and I wanted to do a lot of landscape shots, and so I rented this lens from a local camera shop. So yeah, like I said, it's really good for landscapes. I've actually done also some astrophotography on it, and also it's really good for vlogs and talking headshots like this with this wide angle. The next lens that I would have in my camera bag is the Sony 70-200 f2.8. Now this is a beast of a lens. I actually got it after watching North Borders do a lot of street photography on it, but I've actually used it more for like events. I used it during the christening of CVN 79, and I've also used it on the christening of SSN Montana, and also you know, I've done landscape shots on it. You guys saw or I hope you guys saw the JMU shot that I did with the A7S III versus A7R3 video. If you haven't, go check that out. I think it's on the side. Still haven't figured that out. But yeah, this actually is my second G Master lens, but this is the lens that showed me just the quality of G Master themselves and how sharp these lenses are. Even my roommate, who doesn't do any photo or video, noticed immediately how sharp the images that this lens produces. Alright, so for the next lens that I have in my camera bag is the Sony 85mm 1.8. And this is my go-to portrait lens. Every time I go on a portrait shoot, I will have this starting out. You know, it has that really nice bokeh and that really shallow depth of field. So yeah, this is my go-to portrait lens. Alright, next we'll talk about some of my Peak Design stuff. This is the Peak Design Leash, and I think this is just called the neck strap or sling, I'm not even sure, but yeah, I usually have this on the A7S III so I can get those panning shots, and I usually have this on the A7R3s, you know, for photography. Next thing we're going to talk about is my SD card holder or case. I used to lose these SD cards all the time, especially these tiny micro SD cards. So this has been super helpful in keeping these all in one place and keep me from losing them. And I think this case might be waterproof, but yeah. Alright, so next I have, of course, the gray card, white card, and black card. Wait, where's the gray card? So yeah, the gray card, white card, and black card. These are here for, you know, setting the white balance, exposure, all that, and they're super thin. You could just place them anywhere. Last thing I have in this main pouch is my Moleskine Journal. This black journal, you know, of course, is just really aesthetic, really clean, and there's just something about writing your ideas down versus writing it down in notes. Even though that is convenient, there's just something about, you know, writing it down that makes me remember it more than typing it on my phone. Alright, so that's it for this main pouch. Let's go up here on this top pouch. This is more of like a catch-all area. I just kind of throw all the loose items in here. But so yeah, let's start with my Bose sport earbuds. So yeah, I plan to use these a lot when I'm editing, when I'm traveling, especially with the MacBook Pro. The only thing I have noticed is the battery dies on these pretty quick. And of course, with the MacBook Pro, you're gonna have to have one of these USB-C hub dongles. This of course has USB 3.0 and HDMI port. You can power it off of this and then even use your micro SD cards and your standard SD cards on this. The last thing I have for the MacBook Pro is the Magic Mouse. I just can't stand editing on the trackpad. I just feel like I'm not as accurate, you know, when I'm doing those dial settings or sliders. I just feel like I'm way more accurate with the Magic Mouse. Next we have, I don't even know what this is called. I think this is like a sensor cleaner puff wall thing. When I was in Utah doing a lot of trails, hikes, and switching between lens to lens, this came in really handy in, you know, just quickly knocking off that dust and debris from the sensor when I'm switching between lenses. So this is definitely crucial to have in your kit. Last thing I have in this pouch is the switch pod. I have been trying to get into vlogging recently, but I just haven't had too much time. But I actually use this a lot just around my room and anywhere else that would use as a set, as a tripod. It's just really sturdy and really quick, and that's why I actually got it. Now, the last thing I have in my bag is actually in this back pocket that the bag has, which is, of course, the M1 MacBook Pro. I use this to edit photos and videos when I travel, especially when I go up to JMU to visit Brenna. It's been pretty good at editing photos and videos so far. Photos definitely 100%. With video, I have noticed that if you're doing stuff with like the 4K 10-bit, 120 frames per second, or the all intro footage that the A7S produces, you're gonna want to probably run proxies. I kind of prefer not to because I don't want to take the time to turn them into proxies and then transcode them. So I basically just render it, do my edits, render, and it's fine up until you have to do color grades, or if you're using MoGRT files, then you're gonna want to have, you know, those proxies set up, or you're really just gonna have to wait for those rendered files. But so yeah, that's my camera kit for 2021. I actually wasn't gonna do this video today, but since it's been raining all week, haven't really had a chance to shoot anything outside. But so yeah, be on the lookout for some more future videos. If you're not already, please sub down below, hit that post notification bell so you get notified when I post those future videos. And if you did, give me a like if you enjoyed the video. But that's gonna do it for me today. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.